mismanage our heart and give it to the wrong person, somebody that was never meant to be in our lives. So again, we don't need to over spiritualize things. If you want to know if somebody is the one, you need to ask yourself this. It's cool to get a second opinion from a pastor or even your mama or your family, but ultimately you need to ask God and you need to ask yourself. One thing about God is that he's not the author of confusion, but of peace. And if he's in something, the evidence is his peace. So if you have an unrest in your spirit when it comes to this person, no matter how much your flesh even try to convince you to go forward with them, if you have an unrest in your spirit, if you keep asking, is this the one? If you keep fiending for signs and confirmations, 9 times out of 10, you know that's not the right person. Okay? 9 times out of 10, if you keep needing a sign or confirmation, that is the sign that that's not the person. God gave us faith, but he also gave us wisdom. He said you will know them by their fruit, not a prophetic word. We've over-spiritualized things to our detriment. Ultimately, a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. So if this man does not move like he's received a revelation concerning you, he probably didn't. So we need to keep that in mind. If he's not acting like you his good thing, you're probably not. So don't over-spiritualize things. Again, this is a good desire. It's a good desire to want to be with the person that God has for you. But the enemy has perverted this desire. He has got into the heads of many Christian women and masqueraded his voice as the Holy Spirit and told you that God said this is your husband, and a lot of times that's not the case. Okay, and then it's deception, and then you look up and you see that this person popped out with somebody else on Instagram. They married another person. They starting a family with another person. They got a newborn with another person, and we're just crushed. And that could have effects on anybody. Anybody could feel a way about this. Hope deferred really does make the heart sick. So we need to pay attention to the plan of the enemy, and we also need to check our idolatry, because this type of thing happens when you are in idolatry. When you're in idolatry, God will turn you over to it. Whatever you desire more than him, he will turn you over to it. So again, you'll start hearing those voices. God said this is your husband.